All right, welcome. I wanted to put this together just for you and the team at the Chattanooga CoC. We're going to cut right through all the noise of the new FY2025 NOFO, the Notice of Funding Opportunity, and really boil it down to an actionable game plan. Let's think of this as our playbook for taking those big local ideas we've been talking about, like that branch shelters hub model, and actually getting them funded this time around.
Okay, so let's dive in. Here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll look at the big picture. What's on HUD's mind this year? Then we're going to get super specific about the funding levers, the tools we can use for new projects. After that, we'll talk project design. And then, this is the big one. We'll uncover the one thing you absolutely have to prove to win. And we'll wrap it all up with a clear strategic move for Chattanooga.
So, first things first, let's just take a look at the scale we're talking about. The total pot of money nationwide, it's over $3.9 billion. That is a huge investment. And what that tells us is that this is a moment for communities like ours to really think bigger. The trick, of course, is figuring out how to carve out our slice of that massive pie for the new things we want to do.
Okay, section 1. So to even have a shot at this, we have to get inside HUD's head a little bit. What's the philosophy behind all this money? What are they really trying to accomplish this year? Because aligning our vision for Chattanooga with their national goals, well, that's step 1. It's absolutely foundational to a winning application.
And this is where it really gets good. This slide basically lays out the why behind everything else. And look, these aren't just buzzwords they throw around. These are the core things our new project has to hit. And when you look at goals like prioritize treatment and recovery or promote self-sufficiency, come on. That's practically a perfect description of the branch shelters hub model we've been designing. It's like they wrote it for us. Our local plan is already perfectly in sync here.
And just in case there was any doubt, look at this. HUD spells it out right at the top of the NOFO. This year is all about optimizing self-sufficiency. It's about outcomes that create real, long-term independence. So no, it's not just about a warm bed. It's about building an off-ramp from homelessness for good. This right here, this is our guiding star for everything we're about to design.
All right, section 2, we get the philosophy. But how does that turn into actual dollars? How do we translate this alignment into a real check to build something new? Well, the NOFO gives us 2 main tools to do exactly that. And knowing which one to use is going to be absolutely critical for our strategy. And here they are, side by side. You've got reallocation on one hand. That's basically taking money from an existing project that might not be performing as well and using it for something new. It's smart, it's about optimizing. But the real game changer, especially for what we want to do, it's the CoC bonus. This is brand new money coming into the community. It's specifically for innovative, high-impact stuff. For something like the branch shelters hub, let's be clear. The CoC bonus is our bullseye. That's what we're aiming for.
Okay, on to section 3. So we've got the vision, we've picked our target, the CoC bonus. Now how do we actually build this thing on paper? How do we design a services hub using the specific building blocks that the NOFO allows? This is where we get into the real nuts and bolts of the application.
So what HUD gives us is basically a menu of options, the types of projects we can fund with these bonus dollars. You've got your SSO, THP, PSH, all the usual suspects. But here's the key. You can't think of these as separate, isolated programs. Think of them like Lego bricks. We can pick and choose and snap them together to build the exact model that Chattanooga needs right now.
So let's make this super concrete. Here's how we could build our hub. Step 1. We use the CoC bonus to fund a new SSO project. Think of it as our front door. It's all about street outreach, engagement, getting people connected. Step 2. We create a new TH project. This is that crucial stabilization piece, a place to land and get support. And then step 3, we plug them into all our existing permanent housing resources. See what we're doing? We're not reinventing the wheel. We're using these new bonus dollars to strategically build the missing pieces that will make our entire system click into place.
All right, section 4. And this is the most important part. Because having a great idea, even using the right Lego bricks, it's not enough. To actually win those CoP bonus funds, there is one single thing above everything else that our application has to prove. So what is it? Just think about it. If you're HUD and you have billions of dollars to give away and every community is asking for it, what's the one thing you need to see to say, yes, here's some new money for you?
And boom, there it is, right from the horse's mouth. It all comes down to how the project improves the CoC's, wait for it, system performance. That phrase right there, System performance, that is the whole ballgame for a bonus application. We have to prove with data that our new hub isn't just a nice new program. We have to prove it will make our entire system in Chattanooga work better, smarter, and faster.
And just to be clear, system performance isn't some fuzzy, abstract idea. It means cold, hard data. Our application story has to be all about how this new project is going to move the needle on the big metrics. We need to show exactly how it's going to shorten the time people are homeless, lower the number of people who come back to the system, and boost the number of people who get a job and an income. Making that case with data, it's completely non-negotiable.
Okay, let's land the plane here. We've gone through HUD's priorities, the funding tools, how to design the project, and the absolute most critical thing we have to prove. So what's our strategic move? What does this all mean for Chattanooga right now for this FY2025 competition?
It boils down to this: a simple three-step plan. Step 1, we design our services hub, and we make sure every single piece of it ties directly back to those big HUD goals like self-sufficiency. Step 2, we aim squarely for the CoC bonus. This is our shot for something new and big. And step 3, the most important one, we build our entire application around one single argument: how this project is going to make our system performance numbers look a whole lot better. That right there is the winning formula.
Look, this year's NOFO is giving us a really powerful opening. The CoC bonus, it's more than just funding. It's basically an invitation from HUD for us to be bold, to be innovative. So the final question I want to leave you with isn't just, can we win this grant? The real question is, with this tool in our hands, what kind of future are we ready to build for Chattanooga?